Welcome to Hands-on Equations, Lesson 6, where we are going to be introduced to parentheses. So you've seen parentheses before, and we know that when we see parentheses around a problem, we need to pay attention and complete that task or that operation first. And the same is going to apply to algebra. So let's start with a problem that looks like this. We have a 2 on the outside of our parentheses, so that tells us how many times we would multiply what is in our parentheses. So essentially, we are going to put what's in our parentheses, we're going to place it on our scale 2 times. So I have 2x plus 1, and then I need to do that again because there is a 2. So we'll have another 2 x's, and another 1. So we can kind of think of this as 2 times 2x, which would be 4x, which is what we see when we display it, and 2 times our value, which would be 2, which we also see on our balance scale, is going to equal 18. So again, the number on the outside of the parentheses tells us how many times we need to multiply what is in parentheses, both the variable and the value. So now we are going to use our legal moves in order to simplify this equation so that we can quickly solve it. Remember, our legal move is we can remove the same value at the same time simultaneously, and it will not change the value of our equation. So I cannot remove any pawns, but I can remove one value. So that would take 18 minus 1 would be 17. And I can remove another value, and it would be 17 minus 1, which would be 16. And now it's as simplified as we can make it. So now we're going to go back and ask ourselves, 4 times what number will get us to 16? And we know that 4 times 4, or 16 divided by 4, will get us to 16. So x is going to be equal to 4. We're going to go back and set up our equation and check it. So we have 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. 9 plus 4 is going to be 13. 13 plus 4 would be 17, plus 1 would be 18. And 18 would equal 18. So our check is 18 equals 18. All right, let's try another one. Remember, it's really important to make sure that you clear your scale before you start a new problem. Let's try this one. Again, we have parentheses, and anytime we see parentheses, we need to make sure that we are paying attention to that first. So we have 2 times x plus 3. So that means this would be like 1, so we would need x and a 3, and then we would need to do that again. Some of you are also thinking, well, if we could have 2x plus 6. So if we distribute this, it would be 2x plus 6. And yes, you could also set it up as 2x plus 6 because it is the same as doing 2x plus 3 plus 2x plus 3. Okay, so either way you want to do the same thing. And then on the right-hand side we have x plus 8. And now we're going to simplify by using our legal move. So we're going to simultaneously remove one pawn. Simultaneously, we can remove a value of 6. Takes this side down to 0, and this side 8 minus 6 would leave us with 2. And our equation is solved for us, x equals 2. You're going to go ahead up and set up your equation back to how it was when you started. All right, and then go ahead and do your check. So we have 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 6 is 10, and 2 plus 8 is 10. So our check is 10 equals 10. At any time, if you feel that you understand how to use parentheses, you can go ahead and stop the video and get started on your classwork today, your independent work. If you want to stay, we can do one more together. So in this case, we have something in parentheses, and then we have something else that we are going to add. So remember, we're going to start with our parentheses first, and we need to do x plus 4 2 times. So 2 times x would be 2x, and 2 times 4 would be 8, and then we have to add one more x. And then on the other side, we're going to do x plus 12. Remember, you can do 12 however you choose. All right, so let's go ahead and use our legal moves. We're going to go ahead and remove a pawn from each side. And now we're going to remove a value. So we remove 8 from this side. We're going to remove 8 from this side. And 12 minus 8 would leave us with 4. X plus x equals 4, or 2x equals 4. So that tells us x is going to be 2. When we check, we need to set up our original equation. All right, let's go ahead and check by substituting 2 for x. 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 8 is 12, and 12 plus 2 is 14. Over here we have 12 plus 2 more would be 14, so our check would be 14 equals 14. Okay, mathematicians, you should now be feeling really confident with lesson 6 and understanding what you do when you come to parentheses in an algebraic equation.